Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Sabidi bidubi sha. This is one of my favorite segments, the editorial, where I get to sit and go around talking about the issues. And today's issues, we are going to just look at some one or two happenings in our showbiz space. So if it is your first time here, then you should know that you are not at the wrong place. You are at the right place. This is Sammy Flex TV, the editorial by the chief himself, and I am looking at some happenings in our showbiz space here on the show. Welcome, subscribe to us, and make sure that you can also share your comments. That is what I enjoy. Sometimes people think that we are running away from what they say. We are not. If you feel like to share your opinion, why not? Drop it down and let's go. You can also follow me on my socials. Instagram is SammyBanFlex. Remember that account is a verified account. And again on Facebook, Samuel Atubiba, also another verified account, so that you can also be part of my day-to-day activities and information that I've been sharing. But on this note, I can also say thanks to Digital Rasta, call him Currency doing camera, and Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of the show here on the platform. We go hard as it is. But by the way, let me also say congratulations to man like George Mensah Britain. He is the manager of Kamido. He just got married to the beautiful Takoradi lady who used to work with City FM, City TV. She was in the entertainment department, and so many people in the industry are shocked. Why are they shocked? They are shocked because they never saw this coming from anywhere. They didn't see them even together in some corners, like in some people's dictionaries or in some people's books. We know that, oh, the other day we saw this guy and that girl in that program. We saw them here. In the case of George Mensah Britain, everything was just hideous. Yeah. But today, he's telling us that he's married to his best friend. So what it means is that they have been tagging along, or they have been getting along. And it feels so good that finally, one is called Mrs. and the other is called Mr. And it feels so good. So congratulations to George Mensah Britain. But right after the wedding of the manager of Kamido, when we thought that, oh, manager will be going for some kind of honeymoon, so artist is going to be on the low, not to be throwing more salvos, we go on Twitter and Charlie Obibes here to do you like film. Kamido is throwing salvos here and there. He is punching everybody who will come across the bullets that he's firing. Whether you are an OG or better still an A-listed artist, whether you are an industry person, especially media people, as well as investors, enablers, and everybody who is part of the industry. Kamido doesn't seem to be happy with you guys. Well, we spent some time on Showbiz Daily, and we spoke about it. So if you want to get the fine details, I just want to give you the face value of what I'm talking about. But if you want the fine details, just go straight into that department where we did our own discussions on Showbiz Daily, and I'm sure you are going to love it. Kamido is throwing out fire, and you guys need to get it as early as possible. Now, to the main issue for the day. I'm talking about Shatta Wale, and sometimes it comes across like he's that guy you cannot ignore his stuff in a week. It is hard. If you are in this showbiz space and you are really looking for information, you are looking for who is being active, you are looking for who is current, it is hard for you to ignore some stuff from Charles Ni Ama Mensah. You can also call him Shatta Wale. Man has been doing so many things right. He has been getting everything that he has to do as a celebrity and as an artist right. And let me tell you something. Not long ago, whilst he was on his live feed, something I did not even watch whilst he was live, because sometimes when he's live, because of the minutes and the hours at which he does it, if you're also engaged in something else, you might not be able to watch it whilst he's live. But after, obviously, highlights of the live will go out. So if you have time, then you also go out there and you check some of the highlights and what he did. Then you can now come and say that, yeah, this is what the guy did. So after the live session on his Shatta Wale's page on Facebook, I realized that a certain portion of the live video was trending online. I decided to go check it, and not long ago, that was when I decided to go check it, like, okay, how come this particular video seems to be everywhere online? What did Shatta Wale say in there? I went there, and to my surprise, it was not as if he was on his usual rants. It was not as if he was addressing an issue. It was not as if he was fighting with someone. But this time around, he came to create a song live on Facebook. And I look at him, and it took me back to a conversation I had with him whilst we were in Osino. I remember we went for a concert in Osino. Shout out to the people in Osino. You guys came in your numbers. And I'll be telling you where the next concert is happening, so that if you are around, you can also join us to be part of that fun. He told me something. So I asked him that lately, when you guys go out, when you guys go to the studio and record your songs, are you able to come out singing the songs word to word or what? And he told me something surprising. He told me that lately, when he goes to the studio, sometimes he does not even go there with a specific theme in mind. He does not even go there knowing that, okay, I've written this down and this is what I'm going to do. He goes there, and as a producer, as a writer, when the spirit comes, and that was the word he used, he says when the spirit of recording comes, the things he can record, he himself, he finishes, listens to it, and he gets surprised like, was I able to do all these things within this short time? And when I watched the live feed, then I reminisced, or I remembered what he told me whilst we were in Osino. That, yeah, when the spirit comes, when the recording spirit drops, poof, he just has to do what he has to do. He just has to go hard, and at that time, he can record about 100 songs. He said when the spirit comes, he can record songs back to back, back to back, back to back, even without thinking about maybe what to eat or what to drink. He told me about how they were even able to record with a go and taking over. Yeah. He told him that experience. That he was doing his thing when the boys were around. This guy came and said, come and do this. This guy, come and do this, come and do this. Before they realized the song was ready. So they had to go on set to shoot a music video at a time that they were not even used to the lyrics. And he also gave props to some of the boys who have been writing some of his lyrics, because he would do the song, he would put it out, and before he would know, the boys rather have taken their time to write the lyrics out of it, and where they don't get, they call him to ask him, okay, so here, what did you say? What did you mean here? What did you say here? What did you mean here? Before it comes out. So to him, even as the artist, the more he listens to the song, the more he gets to get himself familiar with the song. I saw what he did on Facebook Live, and I was mesmerized myself. He took us through the process of recording a song he calls Akonta, and I'm just so interested in it. Maybe we can watch some portions of it, not exactly everything, just watch some portions of it, and when I come back, I'll continue with my editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. Watch it, I'll be right back.
Come see I make up your I could die. Hey, I could die. I could die. You say your sister don't be my type. I couldn't die. How you find? Go to the dick on the mic for the time. Oh, be the high. They I couldn't die. How you the feel? They are the TV and they control. You the see me with them. They I couldn't die. How you the feel? They you the see me and they control. Your team is good. Oh. Hey, I couldn't die. How you the feel when you see me? How you the feel? How you the feel when you see me? I couldn't die. Hey, I couldn't die. How you the feel when you see me for screen? Hey, I couldn't die. How you the feel when you see me for screen? I couldn't die. Nobody go shut me down, mama. Nobody go fish on my mind. Nobody go fish on my mind. This science, a beautiful pie. Eating pee, I can buy his agonin. Something don't can find me. Me as I go to hold any fine. Until I can I gonna find. Until until I miss my coming until I miss my coming meet them and come chill. You can feel. I couldn't die. You say your sister don't be my type. Hey, I couldn't die. How you the feel when you see me for screen? I couldn't die. Nobody go fish on your mind.
That was the experience, and let me tell you some of these advantages for a brand to be doing these things. You see, as artists or as celebrities, or better still, the right word I should use is as creatives, people sometimes wonder how you do it. I remember when radio started adding Facebook live streaming or live streaming to, as in video live streaming to its content, so many people got to realize that, oh, so this is how radio was done. Initially, they didn't know. They thought that even when you're on air and you're on radio, it's like you're in some different world. But now they know how simple it can be, provided you have the skill to do it. And that is how Shatta Wale made it look when I watched him doing what he did. Live, he was recording a song. The trials and the errors, and the excitement, the vim, how he was doing it. So now, when he releases that song finally, I'm sure I'll listen to it and I get the mood, how he was able to do it. And it's beautiful. There are so many things creatives ignore in linking up with their fans. There are so many things creatives don't pay attention to when it comes to linking up with their fans. And I'm sure Shatta Wale has gotten this secret. His live videos. I remember I met one big woman who was telling me how she enjoys Shatta Wale doing live. And sometimes she would even want him to be doing more live videos. Because when he does live, instead of people saying maybe how hard he is looking or how hard he's been, to him, or to her, she says something like an entertainer who is trying to entertain his audience. And so many people say that. Sometimes when it's been a long time and he's not done that, you hear people calling him, oh, Shatta, it's been long you came live on Facebook. It's been long you came live on Facebook. And I think in one of his songs, I think the Unicorn or so, where he said when you go on to TikTok or one of the platforms, he's seen as a comedian. Because what he does is to make sure that people are happy. You are a creative. How do you connect with your fans? You are a creative. What do you do so that your fans will see what you are made of? And I'm sure that thing, Shatta Wale has gotten it. At a time that so many creatives are not even linking up with their fans. At a time that so many creatives, when you ask their fan base, they will tell you, now it is like this, now it is like that. Shatta seems to be calling the boys to him even the more. Mentioning them in his post on social media, telling them that if you want to do this, contact this. If you want to do this, contact that. And it's so beautiful. He does that and they become part of you. So yes, I want to use this opportunity to commend him, to say that this is something that he should not stop doing. He should always make sure he is becoming active. You see, sometimes as an artist or as a creative, what is being written about you or the fact that you are being mentioned, you are in the news, also raises your value. If you are not in the news often, your numbers will even decline. If you are not in the news often, your following would even decline. Because, not much is heard from you. You are doing nothing. No one is mentioning you. Whether good or bad, no one is mentioning you. But Shatta Wale knows that secret. He knows when to create something for somebody to talk. He knows when to involve himself in some things for somebody to talk. Of course, not all that will be said will be interesting to him, no. Not all that will be said will be happy for him to listen to. Sometimes he might not love what will be said, but still, it comes back to it. That is why at a point in time, he was the most searched Ghanaian artist on Google and YouTube. When it comes to YouTube numbers too, he leads. He does so many things. Now, the year just started. We are still in the month of January, but just go check how many songs my guy has released. So many songs, and it is so beautiful. Now, let me also seize the opportunity to announce this. Ever since Shatta Wale played the stadium concert, that is the 360 concert at the Accra Sports Stadium, looks like guy doesn't want to be doing small things again. And now I'm getting scared for event promoters. I'm getting scared for collaborators who would want to do events with him, because what it means that if you are coming, then you should come and do something big. Yes, he doesn't want to lower the standard anymore. Even sometimes I feel, Shatta, as much as you don't want to lower the standard anymore, sometimes consider some people and let them also start growing with you, or let them also see how best they can deal with you. But as an artist, he believes in what he believes in. And that is the beauty about Shatta Wale. That's the beauty about dealing with Shatta Wale. He believes what he believes in. You might not like all his ways. You might not like all his doings. You might not like all his actions. But he believes in what he believes in. So after the Accra Sports Stadium, the 360 fill-up, where he gave me shout-outs in the Unicorn song. Once again, shout-out to Shatta Wale for giving me shout-outs. I appreciate that, bro. After that, man seems to be doing it. So right after he did the... We had to go to, let me say, Brekum. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about Africhella. Africhella was after the stadium or before? It was after the stadium, yes. So after the stadium, we did Africhella, which was another big concert. Once again, we saw the numbers there. And right after, we had to go to Brekum. Brekum was not a small venue. It was not some hotel conference or something. Brekum was a park. At the Golden City Park. If you have been following football in Ghana, Premier League in Ghana, when you hear Golden City Park, in fact, your heart should start beating, because it is that park of no return. You cannot go there and show Brekum team anything. Shatta Wale was there, and he did justice to the field. The place was filled up. Chiefs, opinion leaders, security leaders, everybody came out in their numbers to witness the king perform. Now, the next big thing is the Takoradi invasion. And I hear this one is also going to be a big one. This will be happening on 4th February 2023. That is next week, Saturday rather. Yes, next week Saturday, 4th February 2023 at 7 p.m. in Takoradi, Sekendi Jendu Park. The good thing is that he has announced some people that he'll be doing this show with. That is the Takoradi invasion. Here we have Kofi Kinata, who is one of the controllers of that land. After all, he's giving respect to the landlord in that particular region. But when you go to Takoradi, Western region, Kofi Kinata is the landlord there. Take it or leave it. Give him his respect. He has been doing it all the time. It is only that this Christmas, the past Christmas, he couldn't give the people Made in Takoradi concert. Maybe to those who missed the Made in Takoradi concert, this is another opportunity for them to go and experience him at the Jendu Park. And of course, he's also going there with his 2IC, medical. And I know when the Stubborn Academy guys come together, it's all business, it's all more action. And there is a guy here who goes by the name, I think, Brino. Brino is also going to be on that platform. And I know it is going to be huge. So SM fans, your guy doesn't want to come down. Your guy doesn't want to lower the standard. Your guy doesn't want to bring the numbers down. He wants to go up, 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 up. So Western region and its environs, everybody who believes in the SM movement, I'm sure this is an open invitation. As much as there are some 1 or 2 cedis to pay, I hear regular is 50 Ghana cedis and VIP is 100 Ghana cedis. But this is doable and this is possible, like I keep saying. SM fans, I'm sure I'll be there myself. Yeah. I'll be in Takoradi myself to witness this concert. Of course, I'll be there as a media attaché to Team SM, who will be coming to Takoradi to do their thing. So if you are there and you are watching me, I'm sure we'll be meeting up. And shout outs to Tardy SM fan base. I know they are going to control affairs as much as this is concerned. They have been doing it all this while, and I know they are sure going to be there as well. So once again, congratulations to Team Shatta Wale and congrats to himself, that is Charles Niama Mensah, for always showing the way, telling creatives on how to deal with their followers and those who have been supporting them, and always telling them how to be relevant and how to be consistent when it comes to selling your brand to them. In any which way, you win, you lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And that is the editorial or the agenda for the day. Thanks for being with me. You can also subscribe to us for some more. When it is right, you surely come and talk about it, and that is our agenda. That is what we have been doing. Special thanks to Digital Rasta, call him Currency, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and to Emmanuel Forwila PG, Gideon Elam Tessin, and to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you. We are out of here.